gotta be a way to clear those rocks. Get a better angle. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it can move now, but it still can't get out.
Much of the hive matter is gone. We can free it from the surface now.
Why did they trap it down here?
Half-Gifers are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our Dark Elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the Dark Elves, any more than the light belongs to the Light Elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources. One the Elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the Light Elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the Dark Elves make effective use of it out here in the Barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting Dark Elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved.
No.
Then let us free it.
This is the spot! We can cut the half goofa loose here. It flies?
Of course it flies. It's a half-goofer.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our Dark Elf friends after all.
Look, Father, thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered... He just wants to spend time with you, lad. While he still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
Mimir, if I met someone I liked, how would I know if they, liked me too?
Is there Someone?
No. I was just curious. Actually, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's like a lot of the sand is cleared up. But there's another storm out that way. I think that means...
Another half-goofa.
Making! So, once we free both Hofgufas and end all the storms, then what?
Healing this land will take more than a pair of singing half-goofa. The scars of conflict are woven into the very fabric of the realm. I have to believe, in the long run, we're doing right by Alfheim. But, well, what's your father always saying in this situation?
Keep your expectations low, and you'll never be disappointed?
Well, best we start looking for a way underground.
We gotta find the right cave!
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
Whoa, Mimir, look at all these books.
An archive of knowledge.
Don't see any light elves around.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day, and we can browse at our leisure.
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Why would anyone do that?
Many prefer violence than to be challenged by the truth. This book is sealed, but there is an inscription. Consul.
Big Veer spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
Looks like the ancient elves wrote a lot. And none of the light or dark elves have seen any of this? Seems like stuff they'd want to read.
Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Frambog.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
Steel strike! Watch your left!
She's using the light to heal herself!
Yourself. Thought. Megivita. Helga Brotina.
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
Sign of the librarian.
That? Or she's hiding again.
It matters not. The journal is ours. The work is done.
Gotta admit, didn't think it was gonna end that way.
Last we traveled here, when the Dark Elf King attacked us. The ramifications were dire for his people. We will not make the same mistake twice.
There! I see a way in! I wasn't sure before, but I'm glad we're doing this. The sandstorm just feels wrong for Alphon.
Aye. Hearing the Song of the Sands again is a rare privilege, even if it's only a solo act.
Not once we free this other Hofgufa. It'll be a duet. What is this place? It doesn't look like a Dark Elf cave.
An abandoned ancient settlement by the looks of it. Built long before the Lightwell's creation.
More hive matter as well.
I'd say we're on the right track then.
Blocked.
Yeah? What about from down here? Ew. Guess some of this hive stuff doesn't like sound. Mimir, the last time we were in Alphon, this stuff was all over the realm. It looked like it was choking the life out of everything. Even the light itself.
It looked that way because you're not from this realm, lad. To the Dark Elves, the hive is more natural than that faultless, lily-white column in the center of the well. Just look at how old some of these surfaces are. Far older than the Lightwell, or even our trapped Hafgifer, for that matter.
You have a point.
I'd like to believe I always do.
This hive looks thick. Not sure why that works, but I'm glad it does. Watch the exploding ones! smell awful.
Right side! Behind you, brother!
Light elves?
Behind you! Right flank!
Behind you! Incoming! Light bomb! Watch out! What are light elves doing down here? Isn't this dark elf territory?
Territory changes hands often in Alfheim, or so it appears.
Big Veer did mention that these ruins have historical significance for the Light Elves. I assume they're only here to keep intruders out.
Oops.
I suspect the corpse below would disagree.
Wait, isn't that the hive that doesn't like sound? We gotta get past that thick hive somehow.
Let's continue, shall we? Poison from above!
Light up on the left! So with two Hofgoofers free, are they gonna be able to, make more?
Almost certainly. A bittersweet spectacle, considering the cost.
The cost?
Aye. The adult's light fades as they pass it on to their offspring.
Hold on. Are you saying they have to die to have kids?
They don't have to, but the more light they give, the higher the chance of their offspring's survival.
Damn. That's... wow.
It is what parents do.
Really? All parents are supposed to die for their children?
It is what I would do.
Well, here it is. Guess it's time to free it.
You don't seem particularly happy about it, lad.
We're freeing them only for them to die. It doesn't seem fair.
Life seldom is. But their sacrifice will allow their children to thrive. So they will die contented.
I hadn't thought about it like that. If I were one of the children, I wouldn't want them to.
I know, son. But it is the only choice they can make.
Okay, guess that's all we can do from down here.
Aye. Back to the surface, then.
Left side!
A pipe.
A what?
It's, for relaxation. You burn leaves and breathe the smoke.
Oh, can I use it?
No!
The fate of these creatures. It reminds me of a story.
Yeah?
There once was a blacksmith whose king commanded him to construct a box that could contain all the evils of the world. But no metal could hold its power. So the blacksmith used the flame
Father, please. It's okay.
What is okay?
You don't have to... Look, I know I get sad about this kind of stuff, but it doesn't mean I won't be okay, you know?
Yes.
So, what happened with the blacksmith?
His daughter was the key to unlocking the box. He died, trying to protect her from those who would open it.
You're not gonna have to do that for me.
I know. But I would.
Alka!
It appears we've overstayed our welcome in our time. Hit again. On your right!
Changing arrows! Come on, let's go cut it free.
Whatever my future holds, know this, Atreus. I will always do what is best for your future. Even these two understand that there is little choice for a parent.
So... are they...
This one's all yours, brother.
You know what? Never mind.
Wow. Song of the Sands. Wow. Didn't know I could get misty. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Father, for doing all this. I know it doesn't solve everything, but it feels like we helped.
No rush to leave yet, is there? Who knows what kind of adventures await us in our freshly lit barrens?
Is that Freyr?
Indeed it is.
Wow, big statue.
That's odd. The runes are dark.
Why would the elves build a giant statue of Freyr? Didn't they just go back to fighting each other after he left?
Difficult to say without an inscription. But it looks like the elves built this place together, light and dark. Which means this would have been their first act of cooperation in generations. A far cry from lasting peace, but perhaps it served as a monument. One that symbolizes the potential for peace.
This statue may have survived Freya's absence, but a truce clearly did not. Monuments are useless to those who ignore their message.
Couldn't he have just, I don't know, cast a spell or something? Made things better permanently?
There wasn't a spell or enchantment to leave behind. Freya's presence is what mattered. His very godhood is what brought life back to this dying land. Eventually he had to choose. Vanaheim or Alfheim.
Doesn't sound like a tough choice. Vanaheim was his home.
It's never easy to walk away from those who need you.
There's already light inside these crystals.
You're right. Normally we'd have to provide our own. Perhaps slotting a crystal on the opposite side could shed some light on this mystery.
I knew you were gonna say that. useless. Why are you trying to fix this one?
It was hidden for some time. Perhaps now it can serve as a reminder.
Aye. Nothing reminds people of their history like chiseled, well-lit marble.
What was that? Hey, come in. That ring of crystal shards is glowing now.
Looks like we can read the inscription now as well. In honor of the Enlightened One, may his gift of light shine eternal. Ah,
Light from the crystals. It is in the sand now.
would you look at that? Freyr's gift endures after all. Or should I say, his presence?
You are not funny.
Father, do you think there will ever be peace in Alfheim?
Peace is difficult after centuries of conflict. It must be found in its own time, from within. It cannot be forced.
But Mom helped you find peace, right? How are the elves supposed to change if no one shows them the way?
Your mother, she trusted me. Gave me the space to find my own way. But you are right, Atreus. She was my guide. Our actions in Alfheim may not bring peace, but by ending the storm and bringing light back to this land, perhaps we have planted the seeds.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you, brother.
It is possible.